Hey Jeff, I got your guys' website pulled up here. I figured I could run over a few things, show you guys what you can do online to increase your ranking, which will bring you more customers. I am specifically looking at the business insurance side from our conversation. So if that changed or you want to look at something else, let me know. Um, the three major things I'm going to go over in this video are content, citations, and backlinks, because those are the biggest aspects when it comes to ranking organically. And I'm going to touch a little bit on ads, and we can always circle back on that as well. So content is the number one thing when it comes to ranking a website. Google wants to know that you are what you say you are. So what they do is they send robots, or basically crawl your page, read all the content on here and see if there's any keywords in any of the main headings and any of the content to determine whether or not you should be shown for a particular search. So like Kentucky Business Insurance, it's going to go through and see if that's written on the page anywhere. It's going to look at the images and see if anything's saved as it. It's going to look at the topical relevance of everything and see if it might be helping people out. And that's kind of how they come up with their ranking for that. So content is the number one thing. If you have too many topics on one page, you can hurt yourself and you won't be able to rank. That's why it's good to have a lot of pages that focus. So I have Kentucky Business Insurance pulled up here. 260 people search this a month on average. And of course, up at the top, you got the ads, which you can always pay for, pay to play. And then right here, it's showing local search down in London. I did do it in Lexington to see if you guys were here, and you're not. So I do know you guys have quite a bit of reviews, but what's interesting is the reviews don't actually impact the ranking here as much as you would think in the map pack. In order to rank in the map pack, you have to have more citations than your competition. Citation is your name, address, phone number, and business URL being listed in a directory. Directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages, basically anywhere someone can go to get a list of businesses. So you want a bigger footprint than them. And then the second biggest aspect when it comes to ranking in the map pack here is ranking in the organics. So as you can see, this time Lexington Insurance Agency is ranking in the top of the organics and the map pack here. It doesn't always happen because there are other variables that do come into play, like your optimization of this, as well as your citations and just a few other variables. But again, the biggest thing is making sure you have more citations. Next biggest impact is ranking in the organics. So I have some of the competition pulled up here just to see what they've got going on. They're not crazy difficult to beat out. They don't have too much content on this one. Same thing with this. It's actually a very poor site, but it is what it is. So they have a little bit more content, and these guys don't have hardly any content, so they must be using, oh, look at this. Anyways. So, all right. Well, the last thing I want to talk about, now we've covered content and citations, is the backlinks. So what is a backlink? A backlink is a link from one website to another. And not all backlinks are the same. So if you think about a news station or a big magazine talking about how you guys are the best up-and-coming insurance agency out there, well, that's going to carry a lot more weight, power, and popularity than, some guy's blog about, the best food in Lexington. So if you've got a blog or something like that that isn't of relevance to insurance and it's linking to your site, it will actually hurt you. So the amount of backlinks does matter, but the quality of the backlinks is even bigger. So you got a DR and UR. One is the domain rating, which is just like the name of your website rating. And then the UR is the exact page. The DR is more for popularity. So the higher this is, they're out of 100, by the way. If the closer you are to 100, the more popular Google sees you, and the more people want to see your site, and the more likely Google's going to crawl your site and all the backlinks that are pointing to your site to find more keywords so that they can make sure everybody's finding you for anything and everything that they might want to see your name for. So it's important to get these numbers up so you can then increase your keywords, so you can then increase the amount of people going to your site. And then when you get down to that, you want to make sure you have good conversions on your site, and you have that by having call to actions, making sure your site looks nice, people want to stay there and be there. So you guys have a pretty low backlinking profile. These guys are also pretty low. They don't have anything crazy, but they are beating you out by a lot. Your other competition here is kind of bad. So that's good because then you can beat them out for a lot less money. So there's that. These guys, you are going to have a little bit of competition. This is a healthy profile. It's a ratio of 1, which is good, which you want to see. Anyways, adding some content onto your site is something that I highly recommend. Making sure your call to action, tell them what you want them to do right away. Get a quote, call me, let's set something up. I know you guys want to do business stuff, business insurance, so focusing on that, making sure your business commercial insurance is going to have several pages, and you want to focus on that and try to bring in those leads. So the other thing with advertisements, you got to make sure you have a good landing page. If you don't, the conversions are going to be horrendous. A lot of these bigger companies are spamming the ads, which causes the ad cost to go up. So we got to get clever in the kind of words we're going to want to spend or words we're going to target. Kentucky Business Insurance, for instance, is they're paying on average $23 per click. So things that you just want to keep in mind while you're targeting for ads. Well, anyways, I know it's kind of a lot in a short period of time. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything in depth, please let me know and I can do that. I'm sorry this video went a little long. Look forward to talking to you guys and hope you guys have a good one.